Yeah, guys, welcome to my channel. First, let's understand what is budget. Have you ever wondered where your salary disappear before the month ends? That's where budgeting helps. Budgeting is a simple plan for your money. Instead of spending first, you save later. Budgeting helps you to decide where your money should go. It reduces stress and help you to achieve financial goals faster. So you need to understand first where your budget is going, your salary, monthly expenses, and everything you need to calculate. So in budgeting gives you control over your money instead of controlling you. So in this, you have income, you have expenses, and you have savings. Simple formula for budgeting is income minus expenses is equals to savings. So what you are earning every month and the expenses that you are spending and the remaining that you have, that is called savings. So the goal is not to stop spending. The goal is to spend with a plan. You need to have a plan when you are budgeting. The salary in hand is called income. Know your monthly income. First, we need to understand what is our monthly income. Budget from your real numbers, not guessing. So what it means, what is the real number? So coming to the golden rule, use the amount that reaches your account every month. So what is the real money here? The amount that reaches your account. Do not budget on hoping for money. Like if someone is going to give you money next year or next month or some tomorrow or day after tomorrow, that is not your fixed income. They may give or they may not give. That is not your monthly income. So the salary that you are earning, that the business that you are doing, and the amount that is coming to your account, that is called your real amount. Okay, what counts as income? Your salary that you work for and you get a salary, the freelancing work that you do for your with your skills, businesses that you earn from, and other regular incomes. This is called incomes. Okay, for example, your salary is 30,000 and you have side income. The side income may be giving for interest or spending in the mutual funds and you're earning from there. Okay, that is called total income is 35,000. So use the amount that reaches your account. Okay, don't assume that you're hoping for the money to come into your bank account. Write down your exact monthly income first. You need to understand first what is your monthly income, then you need to decide how much you're spending and how much you have to save. So this becomes the starting point for every spending decisions. Okay, track your expenses. Now we need to track our expenses. What is our income, what is our expenditure, what is our needs, and what is our wants. So see where every rupee is going. I mean every rupee. Okay, it is every rupee. Fixed expenses. So every month we have some fixed expenses. If you are living in other city, or if you are living with your own family, if you are living with your own house. Okay, first is rent is compulsory that you need to pay, and your EMI. If you have taken anything on your EMI, you need to pay for sure, and internet bill, and your phone recharge, your subscriptions, your children's school fees and office fees that you need to pay. Okay, these are fixed expenses. So every month these expenses will be continuing. Doesn't matter if you're earning or if you're not earning, but you need to pay these expenses. Okay, so here these expenses are expenses that you can manage. Even if you don't spend on it, it doesn't matter. If you don't spend on it, it can save you. Okay, first thing, food, traveling, shopping, entertainment, gifts, and medicines. These are viable expenses. These are not regularly every month expenses. So track expenses daily for 30 days. Why you have to track your expenses? That is the main point you need to understand here. Every small spend matters. A tea, snacks, or auto ride becomes a big amount by month end. Why I am saying, even if you're having a tea of 10 rupees per day, and if you're having every day, it becomes 300 rupees per month. Okay, you need to understand that. Whereas goes to the other one, always need to remember to use the 50 30 20 rule in budgeting, a simple budgeting formula for beginners. So as we are learning what is budgeting, we need to understand what is budgeting here. Coming to this 50 30 and 20 rules, understand what is our needs: rent, food, every month we need to pay rent, every month we need to have food, bills that we need to pay, and traveling to work. Traveling for our enjoyment, it is others, and traveling to the work, it is totally different. Okay, it is comes under need. So wants, movies. If you want to go to movie, you can go. If you don't want to go to movie, you can't. There is no necessary that you need to, for sure you need to go. Okay, eating outside, shopping, having fun, these are called comes under wants. Okay, so you need to spend only 30% on this. Savings 20%, emergency fund, investments and goals. So in savings it is very important to have emergency funds with you. Investments and goals. For investment, if you have money, and goals, if you have money, that in future you can grow. Okay, let's come to the example. With a 30,000 of salary, you need to spend 15,000 on your needs. How much? 15,000 on your needs, that is 50%. 50% of 30,000 is 15,000. And coming to the wants, you have to spend only 30% here, that is 9,000 on your wants. No, you should not spend more than 9,000 per month. Okay, and coming to the savings, you need to save 6,000 every month. Okay, you need to spend 6,000 every month. And coming to the final one, okay, build saving that grow. First you need to understand that you need to grow your savings. Start with these 3 savings goals. So what are the 3 saving goals here? First one, we need to fund 3 to 6 months of expenses. 3 to 6 months of expenses. Emergency funds, we don't know what will happen and what the situations will bring up to, as we have already gone with the into COVID-19. You have gone with these things. Even things like you don't have money for your expenses and everything was locked down and the shortage of money was going on. So at least you need to have 3 to 6 months of expenses with you in your emergency fund. SIP and long-term investments, these are the important goals. You need to have every month systematic investment plan. So you need to spend, you need to invest in that. So every month a certain amount of money is going and it is growing up. For traveling also you need to have some separate budget. For gadgets that you need to take, or for your children's, or for your grandchildren's, or for yourself, or for your education, or for your children's education, it is very important to have your savings. Easy habit formula. Coming to save first. More money to save right after salary comes in. You need to plan how much money you can save. It is very important. Then spend. Budget the rest with discipline. Discipline is very important to save the money. Okay, you need to have particular discipline when you want to save the money. So those final one, budgeting gives you control, peace and progress, because budgeting is not restriction. It is a plan for your goals. It is a plan for your growth, because a small daily saving creates a big long-term results. If you are spending only 200 per day, it becomes 72,000 per year. You need to understand, it is a small amount to spend 200, but in the long term it is a very big amount. So always remember, budget is not about being rich. It is about being smart with the money you already have. Start today by tracking your income and expenses for 1 month. You will be surprised how much you can save. If you find this useful, like, share and subscribe for more financial tips.